Hello, everybody out there. I wanted to make a special little video here and make an announcement that basically what it comes down to is I am not quitting the channel. I am not stopping my review videos, but what I am doing is pulling back just a bit. I'm going to be setting my goal of having at least one movie review a week. And if I can do more than that, then cool, but that's going to be my new target. And the reason for that is mostly time. If there were 36 hours in a day, I would not be making this video. That's pretty much what it comes down to. But time being finite and 24 hours being our limit, there's just not enough of it. And what I'm really kind of approaching is a bit of a pivotal point that I need to give serious thought and address. So it takes typically, I've streamlined this as much as I possibly can with templates and with, processes and with practice. But ultimately, it still takes from the time that I decide what movie to watch, plop down on my couch for a movie to review, watch it, record, write my notes, record, edit, publish, render, the whole bit. Every bit of this takes, on average, about 5 to 6 hours per video. And when we're talking about 5 videos a week, that we're edging in on going from part-time to full-time territory. It's a big time commitment. And that would be fine if this were my only passion and or if there were 36 hours in a day. But the fact is there are other opportunities that I have been backburnering that I need to stop backburnering. So at this point, I just kind of need to take everything that I love and start doing some readjustments. And that's all this really is. And I love this channel. There's no way I'm giving up on it. And there's no way I'm going to stop creating content for it. I'm just going to have to readjust priorities and readjust the passions in my life. I love to read. I haven't really been able to do that a whole lot. I have an idea for either a screenplay or a book. It seems a little long for a screenplay, so I can either pair it. I don't know. We're getting off point. I have this idea that I've been really wanting to sit down and really start knocking out, and I haven't been able to. I want to get back into writing. One of my bucket list things is to, when I go, I want to have an ISBN attached to something that I've put out in the world. That's something I absolutely want to do. And I've made, no headway recently in any of my writing efforts. I want to get back into that. But more front and center in why I came to this conclusion is because I have another passion of mine, and this one pays. I hate to be crass about it, but this other passion pays, and I've been backburnering it, largely for the sake of this channel. And, as far as getting paid for doing this YouTube thing, it's not something I ever expected. I have my $1 a month Patreon thing, and I have right now 2 supporters, and I'm so insanely grateful for the both of them. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm ungrateful in the slightest, because it's the furthest thing from the truth. But to say that I'm raking it in hand over fist is also the furthest thing from the truth. And as far as making money goes, like I said, it was a cherry on top. And if there were 36 hours in a day, I would not be making this video. Like I said, I would be continuing to knock out as much content as I possibly could happily for the $2 a month of the Patreon support that I currently have. But weighing all my options and being faced with another passion of mine that is willing to pay me a fairly substantial amount of money, it's difficult to ignore that. And like I said, it is a passion. It's nothing that I hate doing. It's not like I'm having to resign myself to it. It's something that I want to do. I love to do, and it will pay me. And so, I just have to readjust my priorities. And if I were to describe my financial situation right now, in a way that doesn't include numbers, I would say that I'm at the point of comfortable, but shit better not break. And that's a tough position to be in. I'm fortunate to be in that position. So many others are not so fortunate, and I don't want to sound, lording over them or anything. I know a lot of people have it a lot tougher than I do, and I have a lot, so much sensitivity for that. I've definitely been in worse places financially than I am currently. But the fact remains, I am at a point where shit better not break. Right now, my car, we only have one car, and the dash looks like Christmas. I just bought this house, and fortunately, everything's gone fairly well. We've had one or two little minor repairs that we've had addressed, but when you buy a house, you want to be able to start, drawing up projects and think of things that you want to do to improve things, and just don't have that. And if anything catastrophic did go wrong, I'm fucked. So it's not a good position to be in on a mental level, to always have that kind of in the back of your mind that you have no parachute, that you have no safety net. And if I have the opportunity to address that and to improve that, then I need to take it. So the gratefulness that I have for all of you out there, everybody that subscribes to my channel and watches my videos, and especially provides their Patreon support, but basically all of you rotted souls out there, I hold in such high esteem and with such a level of appreciation that I didn't want to just make this change unilaterally with no explanation. I wanted to, at the very least, bring you in on it and explain what I'll be doing and why I'll be doing this. And this may honestly be for the best anyway. I've noticed that there does reach a point of released content that is oversaturating things. Like if I start doing, during Christmas time, it was, one video a day for a solid 25 days. And I noticed watching analytics that there is a point in which I post so much that the views and the engagements of each individual video does suffer. I don't know, like I said, all I can really attribute it to is the concept of oversaturation. I've reached several points in the time of doing this. Like, I just watched the entire Reanimator series, and I really want to, review that. I have all my notes. I have a lot of stuff gathered up on it. I have things written down so that I don't lose it out of my brain. But there was at one point I really wanted to, I want to do 2 or 3 videos a day, and I hold myself back from doing that. I'm like, well, the views aren't going to be there. Nobody's going to watch. If you're just constantly knocking stuff out, you're oversaturating the market as far as what's available on your channel. I'm talking to myself, with your causing tense issues there. But regardless, so maybe this is for the best. Maybe releasing 1 video a week, maybe 2, maybe 3 if I'm really getting froggy. But holding myself to a 1 video a week standard might be the best thing for the channel and for the individual videos that I release. Maybe there will be an uptick of quality and thoughtfulness, and maybe it won't be repeating myself so much with the same adjectives over and over. So like I said, maybe this is for the best, but I do need to reshuffle priorities, and I did want to let you guys know what was going on. So thank you very much for all of your support, and thank you for watching this video and being with me as always. I look forward to seeing you next week as I release my 1 movie review. That sounds weird, but here we are. Thank you again, and please take care of yourselves.